Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear Muslim, let us not stop giving thanks to Allah, because with His grace, Allah still gives us the opportunity to attend this morning Apel. May in this glorious Apel, we all get the grace forgiveness of Allah SWT. Because the Prophet Muhammad has said, it is not people who sit in the house of God, they study the Quran, they study it, and the angels flap their wings. Okay, now I want to deliver a lecture with the title Jealousy Will Bring Misery. Before we discuss about envy, it is good that we find out first what the topic of times. The heart is a determinant or reflection of human attitude and action. The content of person heart is only known as himself and God. But remember, this is also what determines whether a person is good or not through the content of his heart itself. There are a good and a bad attitudes, but here I will discuss one of the bad attitudes, namely envy or jealousy. Jealousy is an emotion that arises when someone who does not have an appetite, either the achievement of power or another wants someone who does not have it, or expects someone else who does not have it. This is according to Wikipedia, but what about Arabic? In Arabic, envy is asada yasudu hasadan, and according to the terms was unhappy with what has been destined and opposed acts of God. In the letter An-Nisa verse 32 at Quran, this said, "Wala tatamannaw ma faddalallahu bihi ba'dukum ala ba'di lirrijali nasibum mimma tasabu walin nisa'i mimma was'alallahi min fadli innallaha kana ala kulli syai'in alim." And the meaning of this lecture is and be not envious of that which Allah hath bestowed on some of you more than others. For men is a share of what they have earned, and for a woman is a share of what they have earned. And as Allah of His bounty, Allah is knower of all things. So what is the cause of this envy? According to Imam Shamsi Ali, there are 5 causes. First, because of man's failure to measure himself. The second possibility is that ignorance of oneself ends in the failure to capture every potential that Allah SWT has bestowed on the human being. The third cause is the feeling inability or inability that is often treated negatively, a deficit that should be accepted and used as a tool for improvement is instead covered up by addressing the shortcoming of others. Furthermore, the fourth, jealousy or envy, usually occurs because there is a certain desire. Unfulfilled desires, often filtered by the excess of others, can lead to this envy or jealousy disease. The fifth, indeed the most of cause, is the failure of that man to capture the power of Allah SWT in his life. And after that how can we curb the envy of this jealous? In the book of Tasfiyatul al-Qulub min Adran al-Awzar wa Az-Junub by Yahya bin Hamzah al-Yamani explained that there are 2 ways to treat this nature of envy or jealousy. First, with science. With the knowledge of envy, we will know the fact in depth that envy is very dangerous for him, especially in life, in friendship with neighbor and work partners. Second, with charitable deeds, people will be jealous, try to control themselves both word and deed. What is this? Not to do forbidden things by trying to prevent it with receiving favor. One must be thankful so that the favor become more and more blessed, and to stay away from envy from other by believing that everyone brings their own risky. Okay, this is the end of my speech today. I hope we can take a good lesson from what I delivered today. I ask forgiveness for any words I have and behave with are not supposed to be. Thank you for your keen attention today, and I said, wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.